Good evening, Europe. It's a pleasure. I'm thrilled and excited to be here with you guys. We have here lay leaders and representatives of Keren Hayesod from all around Europe, from 12 different campaigns, which we will have the opportunity to meet each of them later on. Good evening, Europe. Good evening. It's a pleasure to be part of this unique, special activity, and it's a special opportunity for us to take part in the first crowdfunding campaign of Keren Hayesod when we also celebrate the 100 years of Keren Hayesod. Mazal Tov Keren Hayesod. So thank you all for joining us. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your good words and warm words. And hopefully together with you, we will succeed to achieve our target of $2 million, to raise 2 million euros all around Europe in 48 hours. I'm proud to say and to inform you that up to now, we have reached over 60% of this target, which means that we raised over 1.3 million euro already all around Europe. Compliments to you. Together with us this evening, we have our host who been with us in the last few days. Good evening, Moran. Thank you for joining. Moran will help me to host this evening. And before I will give the stage to Moran, an international entrepreneurial actor, I would like him to share with you the campaigns that we have with us tonight. So we have the campaigns from Switzerland, Geneva, and Zurich. We have the campaigns from all around France, the campaign from Netherlands, the campaign from Germany, campaign from Belgium, Hungary, Italy, from Israel, of course, and from Sweden. So welcome to all of you. Moran, I would like to invite you to interview and to speak to each one of the campaigns, and I would like to suggest to start with the Geneva campaign. And before I leave the stage for you, I would like to say a few personal words to the chairman of the Geneva campaign, Avi Lugassi. Avi, thank you. Avi gave us the support. He gave us the support not only by words, but also by his contribution and his personal support to make this evening such a special evening and to make this campaign such a successful campaign. So Avi, thank you for this. And I would like to invite you and Moran to share with us your feeling about this campaign. Good evening, Avi, and thank you, Moran.
Thank you, Erez, but who starts first?
Please start with your feeling about this campaign and about your personal involvement in this campaign. And Moran will take it from there.
Well, to be honest with you, thank you for your kind words, first of all. And good evening, everybody, Tel Aviv and all Europe. And to be honest with you, I was very skeptical about this campaign, as I told you a few months ago. And it's all started because I had an idea to make a movie for 100 years of Keren Hayesod with Moran for next year to present in all the different campaigns worldwide. And you came with this idea to make another film with Moran for this actual campaign. And how did I contact Moran is that when she lived in Italy and then she was in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. And when the coronavirus started, she decided to leave Hollywood and to come back to Israel and to help her family. And she joined as a volunteer, the Ichilov Hospital. And especially to take care of the people who were sick in coronavirus. And this is how I had the feeling that I have to contact Moran, because first of all, what she did. Secondly, I have a personal feelings and contact with Ichilov. And I remember the movie that Moran did a few years ago in the Expo in Milan, for KKL, which was an amazing movie. And as you know me, Erez, for many years, I didn't really all like the movie that we had from Keren Hayesod, and we were always producing ourselves. And I've decided that I would contact Moran and ask her if she would like to join us and to make something nice for next year. And when I contacted Moran a few months ago by WhatsApp, telephone, whatever, and she had the feeling also that she wanted to help and join a charity organization or foundation in Israel. And I told her that we were the main one and the best ones. And the world is small. Why? Then when she accepted to do it, I called Sam, our world chairman. And it happens that he was the general consul of Israel in Los Angeles. And he knew Moran from Los Angeles. So this is how the thing started. And then Moran went to meet our communication team in Jerusalem and Sam. And here we are today. And I must congratulate all of you, Moran and the team in Jerusalem, the production. Movie is amazing, unbelievable. And I was so happy to see it. And I'm so proud that you did such a movie. And Moran, like in the Eurovision, 12 points.
Oh, let's see. Let's see this one. Well, first of all, thank you so much. Thank you for your kind words. You know, there's always a reason. And even though no one wants Corona or COVID, it definitely provided special opportunities. I mean, because of it, I'm back home in Israel, my homeland. And thanks to that, I was able to really see in person what Keren Hayesod has been doing. I know the myth. I know of Keren Hayesod as a child, and you know, it's a big name. But to meet the people, first of all, in Jerusalem, the amazing staff, so dedicated. Daphna is here on the screen, and Carol is here. Instead of sitting, she's filming me. She loves filming for Instagram. So that's Carol. And then, so the team was wonderful. And obviously Sam, that I know from LA. But the privilege was, the amazing part was that we went to see the project. And, you know, we went all over Israel, in Beersheba, to Amigur, to the old building, to the new building. It's just epic and amazing to know that all these people are living with dignity, and especially during Corona, they're not alone. They're not alone. You know, they have a staff, they have activities. And then we went to Kfar Ivim, which the absorption center in the south of Israel, another place I don't think anybody knows of in Israel. And it's a beautiful little kibbutz, I would say, that hosts hundreds of family that landed in Israel with the Zionist dream, still of today, not my grandmother's Zionist dream. Still, there is Jews around the world that would love to live here. And thanks to all your work, they were able to come and leave a tent and be in a home with electricity and water, and grow their spices and grow their kids and have education. And it was absolutely amazing to see. And I'm very, very proud. And I'd like to now thank all of you. First of all, I have wine because it's 100 years, so happy birthday. And B, it's Shana Tova, it's Rosh Hashanah almost this week. We're going to lockdown in Israel. So this is the last few days we can celebrate. Me and Carol, Chin Chin, we salute all of you. And we'll drink for you. It's an Israeli wine. Israel has good wines, apparently. When you're in lockdown, you find that out. And now the real stars of tonight's evening are you guys. You know, all these wonderful countries, all of you. Carol is my co-host. So let's start with well, Avi Lugasi spoke, and Avi, you know, you talked about me, but it's very interesting to find out why are you so connected to Keren Hayesod. What brought you? There's so many organizations, but you're very connected, and thanks to you, I'm here too.
Well, I don't know if it's the time to talk about it, but I'll be short. My father in 1977 was the first shaliach of Keren Hayesod in Geneva, the first one. So I arrived to Geneva when I was 15. Then I left back to Israel. I did my military service, and I came back to Switzerland again. And as an Israeli who left Israel, I felt that I cannot just stay abroad and don't do anything to my country. All my friends are doing the army and the Miluim every year. And this is the obligation of each young Israeli, not only the 3 years, but until the age of 45 or something. And the people have hard life in Israel. The Jews, the diaspora, they know Israel from the Hilton, from all the parties, from Eilat and ever. But the reality, the real life in Israel is tough. And people need us because there are 1 million of children who below the poverty line and everything. And I decided that I have to do something. And the organization that I felt more comfortable was Keren Hayesod. So I joined Keren Hayesod in 1989. So it's almost 31 years already in the young leadership. And I'm here until today. And I want to give the keys, but nobody wants to take them. But I love what I do.
You're inspiring a lot of young people, for sure.
But I love what I do. And like you, Moran, when I go to see projects and I see that I understand why we do what we do.
Any results? You spoke about 12 points. What we're all here about.
Geneva campaign is not like the other campaigns. We're more concentrated on the Friends of Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Because in Geneva, we were lucky to be able to make our event in January before all this what happened. So for the Jewish community, we already had our campaign, and we did mainly for the Friends of Israel, plus other people that didn't come from the community for the last 4 years. And up now, we're at 110% of our target, 110%. And we have a promise of a matching of the same amount. So we are already 220% of our target.
Wow, wonderful.
So there is a matching until the end, until tomorrow. So whatever will be the percentage tomorrow, it will be doubled.
Fantastic.
So our target will be doubled. And I would like to see the team in the office, Berenice and Arik and all the team, and our few ambassadors that help us to make this collect.
Great. So we're going to pass now to Arik in Geneva. Hi, Arik. Hi, Arik.
Shalom, shalom. Shalom from Geneva. Tova.
You had an event last night, right?
Yes. Berenice, תציג אותנו.
Okay. Hello, Berenice.
Hi. So we had some ambassadors, volunteers from the Friends of Israel community that came today, that called people, that were very active. They have been active for the past 2 weeks because in Geneva we started working a little bit earlier for the Friends of Israel. We have here someone from say hello. Hello. A very active member. We had great people, and I really want to take this opportunity to thank all our Friends of Israel here in French-speaking Switzerland, because I've met great people that do wonderful things for Israel, and they have a beautiful heart. So thank you to all of you. You've done so much, and we cannot believe that we already passed our goal. We already have made more than we ever could believe. So thank you, and God bless.
Great, wonderful. France, Thierry. Ah oui, alors, Thierry. Alors, Thierry, vous êtes Thierry. Oh, bonsoir, Thierry.
Bonsoir, Moran. Hi, everybody. We are very
Bonsoir, Thierry.
Okay. First of all, good evening to everybody. Here we are with a lot of ambassadors right now. And we would like to do l'chaim, to make a toast to the charity campaign. Then first of all, l'chaim to everybody, l'chaim to Keren Hayesod, l'chaim to the people of Israel, and l'chaim to the success of the charity campaign. L'chaim.
Well, j'adore. Ah, the French people, happy people. Ah, oui.
Wine.
You know, Moran, in France, without wine and a very good dinner, we don't know what is the life without that. It's not the life, first of all. Then welcome in France.
Moroccan's the same, so here we go.
Welcome, Moran, to be with us. First of all, we are happy that we host you, that we are the great sponsor of the campaign, and we are happy to welcome you tonight in France, in Lyon. Here, it's a very amazing campaign. From yesterday and today, we got the visit of more than 45 ambassadors. What does it mean? What does it mean? From yesterday and today, we are right now at around 40% of the goal. Then we heard from Charity that if on Monday night we are more than 40%, we should run very quickly tomorrow to the goal of 100%. What does it mean? Our goal, we have two groups of ambassadors. We have the business club. We have a great business club. They are here with me right now.
They are still working, doing this Zoom.
They're still online. They're still on phone. They are getting a lot of donation.
Encore. Oui.
Yes.
Encore.
Yes, encore.
Je voudrais encore.
הכי יפה מהמבטא הישראלי, את האנקור.
We have a Ricky who is also Israeli, and she will talk with you, Moran. Ricky, what do you want to do?
אני לא מדברת אנגלית.
היי ריקי.
היי. לא, אני אומרת, כיף לשמוע את האנקור שלך בצרפתית, שעם המבטא הישראלי.
Merci. Alors, we're counting on you, friends. We're counting on you. You have 24 hours to continue, so we're counting on you. And I want to go to
we are doing our best.
Strasbourg. Another Terry. This is it's like David, huh? Okay, where is our next Terry in Strasbourg? אמיר לפיד גם כן שם, איפה תראי, את רואה? לא. אנקור, לא? דובה.
Unmute yourself, please. Yeah, unmute yourself. Thank you, Amir. Yes.
Where is Terry?
They can hear you now, Moran.
Amir. Okay, Amir Lapid. Yeah, no, unmute. We can't hear him. Oh, he has a big screen in the house. He put all of it.
Yeah, so let's continue and we'll come back to them later.
Okay, we'll get back. Are you connected?
Oh, it's not technically.
Okay, so you know what? We'll go to Holland. Holland.
Hi, how are you, Moran? I'm here.
Oh, fantastic, Carla. How are you?
In the tulip fields. Good, and you?
Fantastic. I love your background. I can't miss your moment. Yes.
Thematic, exactly.
So I've heard from a representative that you guys are doing an amazing, incredible job, especially for the Amigur project in Be'er Sheva, which is absolutely amazing. A significant.
Exactly. Yeah, you had the opportunity to visit where is going to come the new building. We committed this year together with Germany and Belgium to build a new building for the Amigur residents. But we couldn't stay out of the crowdfunding on this beautiful project, unifying many campaigns, and especially at this sensitive moment, showing the world that we together can reach beautiful things. So we're very proud to make part of it. And I was very happy to see that we had many youngsters being volunteers to make the calls. Many youth movements were together with us to make these calls. So that gives trust that the next generation will take over the work and add to the Keren Hayesod to continue the good path.
Erez, can we mention the amounts that they've been able to raise for the project?
It's an amazing project, which we will raise around $5 million all around Europe together with Germany and Belgium. and of course the Netherlands. And thank you for that. $5 million for a new building for all the Holocaust survivors.
It's you know, Carla, I hope you will come visit in Israel soon, because it's an absolutely incredible to see hundreds of people building a 17th floor building. It was extremely moving. So you guys should be very, very proud of yourself. I'm going back to the wine country, to Marseille, Nice. Apparently that's where I'm going to move. Herb Levy, our crowdfunding campaign leader in Marseille. Where are you? Hervé.
Oh, I'm here.
Hervé. Alors, excuse-moi, Hervé. He said my name. He said Moran. You know what's Moran? It's an idiot. I didn't correct him. Yeah, he said Moran. Hervé.
Hervé. Hi.
Hervé, bonsoir.
Nice to meet you, Moran.
Much love to France, to Sud of France. Tell us about your experience now with the campaign.
Okay, I would like to say just one first thing. Marseille is the closest city to Tel Aviv when you come by plane. It's the first city you will meet, you will reach. So come to Marseille, and we have very good wine.
Oh, amen. Bezrat Hashem.
Bezrat Hashem. Okay, I will tell you that I will share the experience, because Bertine is responsible for the campaign, and I work with Bertine, and she's the lady that helped me to reach that goal. And it's a very, very beautiful experience, because we work together all the time. We have been working together all the time for 3 months now, and I've never seen such a great experience in my life. It's one of the best experiences in my whole life, because we've reached so many people, and we've been so many, we've been on pressure all the time, and it's really very, very, very important, because now we can see what we have reached, and I hope the result will be reached, and I'm sure it will be reached. The objective will be reached.
Bertine, how is your experience? You've been working night and day, huh?
Yeah, I worked very hard, and it's quite stressful, because we put ourselves an objective which is quite high. But I'm positive, and I'm confident that we are going to reach the objective. We have another 24 hours or something like 27 hours, so we will do our utmost to reach it.
So amazing. Thank you very much. It's
Moran Strasbourg is back now and well connected.
And well connected. Okay. Let's see how you're well connected. Amir, I see you. Is it working now? Shalom to Strasbourg. Is it well, Erez, you say well connected?
Yeah, apparently we cannot hear them, unfortunately. So let's move on.
Okay. But they look like they're having a great time. They look like they're having, okay, so Nice, Geraldine Zeramati, and wow, Terry is the most common name in and Terry Tabol. Hello.
You don't start very well, huh?
With Nice, it's not very...
Hi everybody.
I'm Geraldine, is Thierry, another Thierry. And I would use my friends to support the campaign. We have Daisy. You see everyone?
Yeah.
Jonathan, Sylvie, Remy, and we wait for the other people from Nice. We are very, very proud to belong to our family. And I would like to say hello to everyone from everywhere in Europe. And my English is so awful. I'm sorry.
I love it.
No, it's perfect. I just want to, because it was a mistake. The town with closer from Tel Aviv, it's Nice, it's not Marseille. It's not Marseille. We are the...
You don't have to convince me. I'm ready to go to every country. Keren Hayesod is operating.
No, it's a joke. We are very, the family, the same family, you know, in Marseille or in Nice. So, what to say? We are very happy to participate to this adventure with very nice, you know, to Daisy, you want to see? Very nice. And I see that we are not far from our target. Huh? I see so I hope it will be good for everybody.
Yeah, we're counting on you. But you're very close to the youth village, right? You're more focused on the projects that are helping youth at risk.
Tu réponds?
She said you answer.
Terry. No. So how are people responding when you tell them about the project?
They respond. They answer with a credit card. That's all.
I'm coming.
That's all. No, me, I every time I have someone on the phone, I have a pitch or 5 minutes minimum because I'm so involved, we say.
Yeah, oui.
You know? So for me, it's normal to talk about the children because for me, it's our children. So that's all.
Merci, Terry. And the last, I think it's the last, Terry and Geraldine. Thank you so much. Keep on calling, keep on telling them about all the projects, but especially that one.
And Michael et Ran. Un énorme bisou à Ran et Michael, les encourager pour tout le travail qu'ils font. Et bien sûr, Amir. Serfat, team.
Let's move on, Moran. Next campaign is Belgium.
Belgium is next, and you'll Hello, Noel. Where are you? Wait a second, I can't see you.
Hello.
Noel, that is in Belgium. Hi.
שלום, קודם כל תודה על כל מה שאת עושה כמה שבועות כבר עם כל כך בכם, כולנו אוהבים בך, זה בסדר. I'm very glad to be in Belgium, like my Moroccan friends tell. We get 55% of our targets, and we hope that tomorrow we'll do the more 45%. I have the chance in Belgium. I'm a new guy in Belgium. I have simply the best team of all Europe. I have Dominic and Sandra, and I have the chance to have the best team in Europe from the Keren Hayesod.
Amazing. And you're only there for 1 year, right? You just moved.
About 1 year, a lot of Corona between, as it's a few months, but it's okay. I have the chance to be in a little community, but they are very, very Zionist, and it's a very big chance for me to work here in Belgium and in Luxembourg. And I think we can do a lot of things with for Israel from here.
Amen.
בהצלחה לכולם, ותודה.
Thank you so much. Germany, Berlin.
In Germany, Moran, we have also Sami Enzweig, the chairman of the campaign with us, and then Rafi from Berlin will represent the 4 campaigns in Germany. So why don't we start with you, Sami, and then we let Rafi present the campaign. Please unmute yourself, Sami.
Okay, so good evening, and let me start by congratulating all the campaigns because you do an outstanding work. Whatever comes out in terms of money, it's phenomenal. It's great. You're doing a real great job, and I see the excitement, the involvement, the dedication, and I think this is outstanding. Especially Shakoff goes to those campaigns who have already achieved the 100%. Avi Lugassi, kol hakavod. Now, Avi, you said that you have somebody who is matching till tomorrow. So we here in Germany, at this point in time, we have 55% of our goal, so approximately 330,000 euro. I think we will forward them to Geneva. So the guy who's matching, I think is going to help us to achieve the 100% right away. So if it's fine with you, I'll proceed this way. I'm not sure if
I vote for this offer, Avi. Let's go.
Sami, Chai. I didn't expect this kind of. Next time I'll shut my mouth and I'll say that I can't understand.
You better.
I learn.
Okay, let me forward to Rafi, because at the end it's the incredible shlichim here in Germany who do the work, and I think that Rafi is best suited to introduce and tell about how the campaigns here in Germany are proceeding. So, toda rabba to everybody. Thank you for an incredible performance. And Rafi, why don't you take over?
Thank you very much, Sami. Moran, should I going on, or you have a question?
Rafi, it's all yours.
Okay. First of all, thank you very much, Sami. Thank you very much, Dani Lugassi, that you gave us Moran Atias. She's a grateful present for us and doing a great work.
Avi, not Dani. Avi.
Avi, sorry. and as you said, Moran,
I'm drinking, but I'm still.
I'm also drinking. That's why.
L'chaim.
L'chaim. As we said, we are in Germany raising money for the Amigur project in Beersheba. It's a great project. And I have to say, special in Germany, in Berlin, to raise money for Holocaust survivors. It's something very special. Also, we have the support of the Minister of Justice, Ms. Lambrecht, that gave us her sponsorship. And it's a great spirit to our supporters to see how important it is, not just for the Jewish people in Germany, but also to the non-Jewish people in Germany to support this project. And I'm here with Anna. She's the chairman of the Jewish student organization in Germany that helped us a lot to raise funds to this project. And I want to hear from her. How is it for her to raise money from Germany to Holocaust survivors in Israel?
I think it's a great opportunity for us, but it's also a great responsibility, because we as Jews who live in Germany now in the third generation after the World War, I think it's really important to connect to the history, to what happened. And I think it's really nice to see how the politicians and how the society here is really responding to it very positively, and how they are willing to support this great project in Israel, because as we heard, 1/3 of the Holocaust survivors who live in Israel have a lot of trouble to finance themselves and to have a valuable life. So we thought that it's our responsibility to support really this great project, and it's a great honor that Rafi came to us as the Jewish Student Union, and we are very happy that we can help.
Rafi, Susan, thank you so much. It's a great accomplishment to recruit the Minister of Justice. So bravo, kol hakavod lechem, and keep up the good work. You have 24 hours to continue. Dankeschön, auf Wiedersehen.
Moran, dash LeCarol.
Carol now is kapara. I don't know if you know what the meaning of kapara in Israel is, but it's actually Moroccan. She's Jean, you know? Okay, thank you. Dankeschön. Thank you so much, Susan. Keep up the amazing work you guys do. I want to jump into Hungary, Budapest. אילן ואנטרי. מיקלוש. ברור שזה יסתיים עם אוש. Okay, where are you, gentlemen? אילן?
Miklos, please go ahead, Miklos.
Miklos.
Good evening. Good evening, Erev Tov to everybody, and Mazel Tov to Keren Hayesod. So, as you know, our campaign is much smaller than yours. We work on a different magnitude. As a matter of fact, we fulfilled our obligations for about 70–75%. So if everything goes, but thank you, Moran, but it is a different magnitude. And if everything goes well, we will reach the 100% for tomorrow. I do hope. we had a lot of problems. We have a lot of problems. We have technical problems. We have understanding problems, but that's life. We will serve it. We will survive it, and do hope that we will fulfill the obligation. That's it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Please,
Moran and
Anna is here. She's the head of the women division. I think she wants to add something. Anna, do you hear me?
With pleasure, please.
I think she doesn't hear us.
Okay, let's go back.
Oh, no.
Let's move on.
Yes,
Avi, yes, you had a comment.
Miklos?
Please go ahead, Avi.
Miklos.
Yes, please.
First of all, hi, nice to see you because we met in Milan, I think, last year. First of all, never underestimate the amount that you collect. Believe me. Don't compare Budapest to Berlin, to Geneva, to Paris. What you're doing is a great job. And if you, any cent counts. So don't think about the amount, think about the job you do. And the amount that you collect, it's a great success. This is how we have to look at it, okay? And congratulations for the work you do in Budapest because it's not easy.
Thank you very much, Avi.
Thank you, Avi. Thank you, Avi. It is not easy. And telling you the truth, I don't want to compare Budapest with Berlin or other European capitals because we are nicer and bigger, as you know.
First of all, Miklos.
And we are much closer to Jerusalem than Nice and Marseille.
Miklos, thank you very much. I forgot how to say thank you in Hungarian. I lived there for 6 months. How do you say thank you?
Köszönöm.
Besenem?
Köszönöm.
Besenem. Thank you so much. 75% is a lot. So keep up you have 24 hours. And I love your country. I used to live there and I miss the Hungarian people. Thank you. Keep up the good work.
You are always welcome, Moran.
And now the country that I don't need to think about the accent. My friends and my favorite country in the world, Italy. Francesca and Alex. Where are you guys? Dove siete?
Alex, please unmute.
Hello. Good evening, everybody. Ciao, Moran.
Dove siete? Aspetta. Eccovi. Ecco qua la bandiera italiana.
We are in Milano, on the northern part of Italy, and we are representing the whole country right now because we are sending our messages and phone calls all around the country. And we have 39 ambassadors who are all working so hard. And personally, about my experience, I find it really, really exhausting and really tiring. It was very tiring to prepare it before. And I will be very honest, yesterday we worked so hard during the first 24 hours. I went to sleep at midnight. I couldn't sleep until 4:30 in the morning because I was thinking, who am I going to call tomorrow? And how can I raise the money that we collect? So I found it really very challenging, and we are going ahead for the next 24 hours, even stronger, I hope, because the more the time goes by and the more difficult it gets, because you already reached most of the people that you know, and you already got most of the donations. But we already reached the 70% of our goal, and we are very positive that we will reach the whole amount. And
love Italians. I love Italians. You're so dramatic. No, it's a disaster, and then it's 70%. I thought you said nobody would pick up, nobody called, you didn't raise money, and it's 70%. It's amazing.
No, I said we worked really strong and very, very hard, all of us. And I think we will have satisfaction at the end. But the next 24 hours will be a big challenge for all Europe, except Geneva, who reached already the target. But we we will make it. So Alex can update you about with the numbers and with some stories if you want, Alex.
Ciao, Alex.
Well, yes. Ciao, buonasera a tutti. Io non sono italiano, ma dico una parola in italiano. Good evening to all of you. Yes, until now, as Francesca was saying, we managed to raise 70% of our goal, and that's it. I mean, we are in a eternal crisis because for the last half an hour, not a single donation came in. So yes, you wanted the drama, you have it. We have, as Francesca was saying, 39 ambassadors, and we have several kinds of ambassadors. We have those that have collected a very significant sum from very few donors that gave bigger sums. On the other hand, we have some other ambassadors that have made also a considerable sum, but from many, many small donors. And one of the examples that I would like to tell you about is a very young ambassador. She is, I don't know, in her early 20s, I guess. And she managed to collect about 7,000 euros, well, at least 7,000 euros, even more, from about 42 different donors that made very small donations. Now, the issue here is that we have invested interests because this young ambassador happens to be the girlfriend of the president. So since her relationship with the president's son is a relatively fresh relationship, she wants to be to do good impression to the future mother-in-law. So, you know, this is the best recipe for success. Find the girlfriend or the boyfriend of your kids and make them ambassadors. Thank you.
So your advice is to mix business and pleasure. No, the advice is to mix business and pleasure.
Moran, we have a request here.
Yes.
Moran, we have a request here to give another try to Strasbourg and then Paris.
Okay, I just want to tell for my friends in Italy, next year, Be'ezrat Hashem, you know, the sky is open and everything is fine. I'll come and help you call all these people. I would love to. Be'ezrat Hashem. And now I want to thank you. Grazie, vi amo. I love Italy. I love your photograph of Herzl. And
let's try Strasbourg and then Paris.
Let's see if they're well connected, Erez.
Strasbourg, go ahead, please.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Moran.
Oh.
Can you hear me?
You better be very, very supportive.
Thank you. Have you ever come in Strasbourg as you've been in Italy?
I think
no,
so.
So you have to ask to our neighbors from Germany how Strasbourg is wonderful. And as we are in Keren Hayesod Europe, I want just to remind you that Strasbourg is the capital of Europe. So we are here 100% powerful, and we just reached 50% of our targets.
Fantastic.
Thank you. And with Amir and Arnaud, I want to apologize. Jérôme is actually in Israel. And we very enjoyed to participate to this very nice campaign. And Strasbourg gives 12 points to Israel and 11 points to France.
Speaking of Israel, so okay, keep up. You have exactly 24 hours to do 100. We're counting of you. Be connected. And now, my dear friend, as I mentioned,
well, maybe we switch. Maybe we go first to Paris and then we continue with Coral.
Okay. I see someone. All right. Erez Me'Amigur. Hi, Erez Me'Amigur. I know he's on the Facebook, but he sees. Carol, it's all connected. You understand?
Moran, you have here Paris.
Hello, I'm ready. Okay, they tell me you're a very lovely man. Where is Dan Sarfati.
Hello.
Bonsoir.
A lot of excitement here too in Paris.
Good evening.
And since
Shalom, shalom.
I can't even speak, you can see that. Really a lot of excitement. Since Thierry gave you the figure that we reached 40% of the campaign in Paris, now we move to 46%.
Ah,
So this thing has to stop. I'm stuck on my screen every 2 minutes, just looking euro after euro. I can't work anymore. It's like crazy. I'm really looking forward to being there tomorrow night and having reached obviously our target.
Amen, amen, amen.
I wanted just two people to say a word here. First, Yvan, who's been here since yesterday. He doesn't stop. I told him he would speak, and he told me, yeah, but when? I have to call, I'm sorry. So he really doesn't stop.
Pas de temps à perdre.
Yvan,
mais il faut continuer, il ne faut pas s'arrêter. Et plus on appelle, plus il y a de résultats. Donc il faut continuer.
The more we call, the more there are results. We shouldn't stop. We need to keep on calling all the time.
Exactement. Exactement.
Ça va être doublé d'après vos dons sont doublés. Alors c'est encore une réussite doublée.
I can see he could train everyone, I think, here in the company. He's so good in his arguments. I'm listening to hear. He's just killing me.
Donc, il faut continuer jusqu'au bout. On a encore...
Alors, keep on calling, keep on calling, keep on... continue the good work. We're very proud. Salut. Salut à vous. And now we're going to... Carol, are you ready?
Ready.
Israel. Alors. Regarde. Okay. Hi.
Hi, Carol.
שומעים אותי? You hear me?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so for the first time, Israel is also collecting money for Keren Hayesod. We are here. Everything is first time. First charity campaign, crowdfunding campaign, first in Israel. And in Israel, we have already collected 100,000 shekels. So for the first time, Kol Hakavod Israel, I just want to tell you, all my friends in Europe, that it's a very, very, very moving event. It has never been in Keren Hayesod before these days. Raising all the people together, increasing the energy of all of us for the same mission at the same time, all across Europe. It was an opportunity led by the directors of the European region, together with other staffs of the head office. It's an effort that I think they will talk about it a lot of more in Keren Hayesod. The ability to connect all the presidents, the volunteers, the employees, and of course, all the donors is a revolution that digital has allowed us. But 100-year-old Keren Hayesod is, and Keren Hayesod has made it as if she was like 20 years old, a very young organization. The ability of the Jewish people to constantly renew themselves and together maintaining our tradition of 1,000 years old is our strength. Et je vais le dire en français, ça sera plus facile. On est trop fort d'être à la fois jeune et de faire une crowdfunding extraordinaire autour de toute l'Europe, tous ensemble, tout en ayant 100 ans. On prouve qu'on a à la fois la force d'être une vieille organisation qui se conduit comme une jeune femme de 20 ans. Alors, all the people who are here, Moran, who is our leader, all the representatives of Keren Hayesod, and all the teams that work for this event have proven that the people of Israel are alive and well. Am Israel Chai. We are entering Rosh Hashanah with an amazing sense of blessings, doing important work together with this strong and loving family that is called Keren Hayesod. tous ensemble avec Moran, avec tous les délégués du Keren Hayesod, toute l'équipe d'Europe et de Jérusalem, nous avons prouvé qu'un Israël chai, et nous rentrons dans Rosh Hashanah avec un sentiment de bonnes actions, de bien-être, un sentiment d'appartenance à une grande famille forte et aimante qu'est le Keren Hayesod. Merci à tous. Toda rabba. Thank you and continue until tomorrow.
Thank you, Carol. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Erez,
if I
yes,
can
Avi, please.
Because Carol spoke about donations from Israel. This is something that you have to think about the future. How to implement Keren Hayesod also in Israel. Because in Israel, people don't.
I want to lead that.
Sorry?
I would like to lead that.
You will. Don't worry. This is a project.
No. I am worried actually because it's a lot of work.
we have a new structure here.
What Carol opened the door now.
I'm gonna call all my friends and be like, "Hello, what is big?" People would stop. See my. They won't want to answer.
Moran, I'm talking. Please.
Yes, please, Avi.
No, I'm kidding. What Carol said now, it's very, very important because Keren Hayesod, when you talk to friends, to people, they don't know Keren Hayesod in Israel. It's an organization, it's true, that was created for the Jews in diaspora, but we have to do the job also in Israel. Because you have many philanthropic Israelis that give to other organizations. And we have to show them that we are the best.
So I think that we plant the seeds now, Avi, and now it's time to start to harvest the fruits.
I'm very excited. I'm very excited to speak to one gentleman because I saw him on the last time in Zoom, and he is actually working with no representative, alone as the president of the collecting in Sweden. And I'm speaking of, he's in the center of my screen, Mr. Andrew Petsonon, right? You're working alone.
Well, I'm not quite working alone, but I have a fantastic staff that in our office that has done a wonderful job, and we really want to thank them and all of our donors. We've actually reached now 86% of our goal. Which is fantastic. And thank you.
Very impressive.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing? What's the secret?
Well, we have two things. One, we actually almost run a crowdfunding campaign all year long. Our campaign is not one massive event or one big social event. It's lots of small donations. We get about 10,000 different donations every year, and so this kind of campaign fits very, very, very well with that. And we collect both from the Jewish and the non-Jewish community, and they are very, very supportive of us, both the Friends of Israel and the Jewish population here in Sweden. So I really want to thank everyone. We chose to have as our theme the emergency help for people that have been really hard hit in Israel by coronavirus. And I think that has struck a deep chord here. We have already made a lot of contributions in that. We have, last week I got a letter from a family that in the Youth Futures Project that we helped with some emergency donation from Bnei Barak. And it's just wonderful. It's so moving to read what they have written to us. And so it's really fantastic. And I also want to thank all the people at Keren Hayesod in Jerusalem who have produced the materials for this campaign, and Charity who has put together the technology. It's fantastic, and we're really happy and glad to be part of it.
And this is, thank you, Andy. Compliments to Carol and Daphna from the marketing team in Jerusalem. They did a lot of work. They invested a lot of time in these materials, and we are happy to see the results. Last but not least, Moran, we have Switzerland, Zurich.
Yeah.
And we have two speakers there, Tali and then Thomas.
Fantastic. TNT.
TNT.
So who will start first?
I think that Tali is supposed to start, ladies first.
Okay.
Absolutely, beauty before age, always.
So first of all, it's great to see you all and to be part of this European campaign. It's a challenge, I think, for everyone because it's the first time, and also for Switzerland, especially. We were happy and glad to have had our opening in January, which was a big success. And then we were scared not to be able to reach the goal. And I have to say, I'm just watching now, we reached for the moment 82%. And I think we will reach 100 even more. So hopefully we will lift up then the other campaigns. We will be happy to help there. We had like 9 teams, a lot of ambassadors. We had 99 donors until now, and a lot of smaller amounts, not really big amounts, but we had new donors and we had donors who gave already on the opening at the Magbit, and they gave again. And this is not really what we were expecting. We were quite shocked in a positive way. The young leadership did a great job. They really helped a lot. Also, our both youth movement like Bnei Akiva and Shomer HaTzair, they're doing a great job too. And the whole board, of course, and we are all happy to help Israel, and hopefully we reach more than the 100%.
Amen. Amen. Thomas.
All right, Tali, that was great. Tali already gave you the numbers. The only thing I want to add is, Avi, if you already reached your goal, it's probably too small.
Well, Avi, I think Avi should wear like a hamsa because they're, you know, they're on
Exactly.
him.
Exactly.
Thomas, even if it was small, it was double the game.
Absolutely. No, listen, I love you, and
I love you too, Thomas.
I love you.
Yeah. You know, we have a little
Thomas, I'm
rivalry
waiting for you
between Geneva
outside.
and Zurich.
Thomas, I'm waiting for you outside after the meeting.
You know, Moran, just to give you some background, Switzerland has a kind of a rivalry between the French-speaking area and the German-speaking area. And so Avi and I are doing that. That's why we have 2 campaigns in Switzerland, which is because it's such a huge country, you have to have 2 campaigns. Right? But anyway.
Sounds like Israel.
Thomas,
sounds like Israel, Thomas.
Thomas, it's not the quantity, it's the quality.
It's the quality, exactly, exactly. So, but to be serious for a moment, you know, when I look at what's happening here, I'm in awe because something very, very special is happening in this crowdfunding campaign. And I'll be personal for a second. My daughter actually mobilized me to participate in this campaign. I thought, you know, this is cool for the young people and whatever. And then Tina calls me and says, you know, we got to do something here. Israel needs us, Corona. So we created this TNT team. And that's just an example of the next generation actually stepping up to the plate and taking leadership. And I think we're moving in a way from managing. We used to be managers and manage campaigns, and now what's happening is kind of an unleashing of a phenomenon. It's no longer management. It's not a structure. It's not an organization. It's a movement. And in this crowdfunding campaign, we actually are giving people a chance to participate in this movement. And you know, for me, I was calling people. I was also up until 4 a.m. I called people in the US because in Switzerland you can't call anymore after 9:30. It's in bad taste, right? So, I moved to New York and then I moved to California, and I just kept calling people through the night.
Yeah. Okay.
There's some background
For
noise
some
here.
reason, it went to Rafi.
Roy, please
Thomas.
mute the others. Yeah.
Thomas, so
Okay.
you have 24 hours left.
Exactly. And, you know, what I also want to say is, can you still hear me?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. You know, Corona, Moran, you said it in the beginning of the call. Corona is a terrible thing, and it's led to 25% unemployment in Israel. It's created tremendous poverty and economic hardship. But at the same time, as the Chinese say, actually, crisis has two meanings. It means danger and it means opportunity. And I just want to congratulate everyone on this call and everyone who's not on this call for turning Corona into an opportunity for co-leadership, for new donors, new blood, new future, for very innovative ways of reaching out to people. And I dare say that without Corona, we probably wouldn't have had this kind of opportunity here. So in a spirit of Gamzule Tova, we're actually becoming stronger out of this limitation in a way. And Israel needs us. You know, Israel is suffering both from the inside and from the outside. There's a lot of instability, a lot of threats, military threats, economic threats, health threats, threats about elections. And Israel needs us. And I look at us as the IDDF. We're not the IDF, the Israel Defense Force. We are the Israel Diaspora Defense Force. And so congratulations to everybody. We still have how many hours? We have 26 hours and 9 minutes, yes. I think. Yeah, so let's go for it. You know, I know Avi is going to set $1 million target and we're going to go for it.
Amen. Thank you very much, Thomas. Moran, just to mention that we have some other guests here, which are part of the campaigns, like Yves from Lausanne and Anna from Hungary. So thank you all for this, for joining us.
Yes, I've seen a few faces that I wasn't able to say hello to, like Roberta.
Next year.
And Yves that is in the San Francisco, but not really. Unless you're really in San Francisco and you have the best apartment in the entire world. And I see also Anna Petrosovotis and a few more names. Shai. And I just wanted to conclude on this beautiful summary of your efforts that we have a few wonderful projects and truly there are a lot of organizations and I've worked with a lot of organizations, but Avi said that you're the best and because you touch every part of the society, which is phenomenal. You know, there's a certain power to focus and just choosing one part of category, let's say, but to be able to spread so deep, so wide, touch elders and youth and Olim Chadashim and Holocaust survivors is such a immense collective effort. It's really takes not a village, an entire collective, a really entire collective that is called Keren Hayesod. So I want to congratulate all of you. I hope you reach not only your goals, but surprise yourself. Surprise yourself. And I thank you for this privilege to be part of this in a small, tiny way. And I hope for another 100 years, I'm using Botox, so I'm definitely going to stay here for 100 years more. But anyway, for another 100 years, be proud of yourself. What you've done, 75%, 50%, what you do is more than enough. I'm so proud and honored, really, truly honored to be part of you with this amazing family. Guess what Carol is doing? She's filming for Instagram. I have to show you. This is amazing. I don't know. You don't even have Instagram. Look what she's doing. I'm giving a speech. This lady is like filming. Anyway, it's 9 p.m. Go back to work. Thank you very, very much. Erez, thank you for co-hosting this with me. Carol, stop filming. I love you all. Ciao. Bonsoir. Guten Nacht.
And let's go back to work. Shana Tova. Thank you very much, Moran. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Shana Tova.
Shai Friedman. We didn't say hello. Shana Tova. Okay.
Thank you, Moran. Thank you, guys.
Bye.